What's up guys, welcome to a new Road to Master video. Today we're going to be playing some AD carry, thankfully, which is awesome. And we have a support Vel'Koz. Now, I actually love playing with support Vel'Koz. So I think I kind of want to go for something a bit aggressive, something that can deal with the Ashe and do pretty well as well against the rest of the team. You know what, actually, I'm going to play VAYNE. I'm going to do it. I waited to do this on my VAYNE account for a while, on this Road to Master account for a while. And one of the reasons I haven't done it is because I kind of feel like VAYNE is not the best. Yeah, I kind of regret this already. It's not the best when you have, I don't know, when you don't have a front line, when you don't really have a support who can deal damage for you. I think she kind of struggles. But I really, really want to go RAGEBLADE VAYNE. I want to go RAGEBLADE VAYNE. So this is going to become hopefully this is going to become like on hit VAYNE. I think I'm going to go Blade into RAGEBLADE into probably a Phantom Dancer, I guess. I'm trying to think, maybe like a Wisend after. Runas doesn't really work, but yeah, so I want to play the RAGEBLADE VAYNE. RAGEBLADE with Bork and your Silver Bolts is all the damage you're really ever going to need. If you didn't know already, the way it actually works, well, actually, no, we'll wait until we get into the game for that. But yeah, so it should be really, really good. Hopefully, I'm kind of looking forward to this. VAYNE is like one of my favorite champions for a long time. I didn't really like playing her for a while, but I mean, the thing is, I'm gonna regret it because Pantheon has loads of damage. Ashe has this like arrow in my face. Gragas is fine. I can actually kite him pretty well with my like tumble and stuff. Pantheon is annoying though. Victor is also really annoying because his ultimate is just so huge AoE. Like if you get close to him to auto him and try and kill him, he's gonna use his ult. And you've heard me say this a lot, but VAYNE's biggest weakness is that she suffers against AoE damage. Like any kind of AoE damage is really tough to deal with, and you're gonna struggle to actually get in there and get stuck in, because if you're in ranged auto attack, like you're just gonna take so much damage that might not even be intended for you, but is there anyway just because it's AoE. So yeah, we have to see how this goes. Honestly, I have no idea. Hopefully it goes well. I'm hoping it goes really well. We do have a good front line though. The reason I kind of picked it was because I was like, okay, Vel'Koz can provide the damage for me in the lane phase, which is going to help me get through it, which is good. Rek'Sai, Fiora dive in. Galio also dives in. I didn't know that pick though. So Rek'Sai and Fiora are quite a big front line for me, and I have a lot of protection. So it's actually kind of like the perfect game to really do it. And I'm going to wreck, like, if I get ahead with RAGEBLADE VAYNE, which is not easy to say, I should do so well. Alright, let's get into game though. We're all at 100%. I'm going to take Fervor. Would have been really nice because Fervor actually applies with the RAGEBLADE. So I believe you'll do the Fervor 3 times in 2 hits. But I much prefer Warlords because we're not really building lifesteal in this build. Okay, welcome to everyone. We're now getting into the actual match. We're going to play some VAYNE, but I'm hoping to play some RAGEBLADE VAYNE today. So we're going to play the massive damage on hit RAGEBLADE VAYNE. We're going to play basically the reason it works. So the reason I want to do it is because, wait, am I using the chroma? Ah, bollocks, I'm using a white chroma. Actually, the white chroma is kind of cool, so I don't mind too much. But yeah, the reason it works is because we have our W and our Bork as well. Our Blade of the Ring King is going to be, they're on hit, right? So with the RAGEBLADE, it applies your on hit damage every 2 hits instead of 3 once it's stacked up to the 6 stacks. That means that we're going to be applying our Silver Bolts every 2 hits instead of every 3. It's a massive amount of damage. It is ridiculous. Hitting someone twice and having our Silver Bolts proc is insane. We're going to have to try and get there. It takes a little bit of ramping, and hopefully we get there. But this is going to be the idea of this gameplay, to kind of show it off, and hopefully we get a good game to actually do it. I was saying before, like, I actually kind of think this is okay lane. Against Ashe is not too bad. Thresh. Vel'Koz can provide a lot of support, so hopefully he'll provide the damage element. He's even got Dorans. I don't know about that. I think probably the blue thing would have been better for gold, but okay. I mean, this thing with the passive, restore full mana upon killing a unit, like, you don't kill units. I hope he's not going to kill units from me in the lane. But yeah, so hopefully he provides the damage and it kind of keeps me safe that way, which would be really nice. And then we get our Blade first, then we get our RAGEBLADE, and we should be able to just take over from there. We have to be a little bit careful of Pantheon killing us. But yeah, Runes Master is in the description. Warlord's Bloodlust is going to be our keystone for today. Fervor is really good with RAGEBLADE, so I kind of want to take it. But the problem is, with a Rageblade build, you don't necessarily get more lifesteal than the Bork. And I didn't, like, this is quite a poke heavy lane. Ashe as well, just quite like high range. I didn't really want to risk it. Plus they just have loads and loads of damage, so I don't really want to. I feel like, okay, with Rageblade, with Phantom Dancer and Blade, like with Silver Bolts every 2 hits, you don't need more damage. Further is literally like overkill. So what's the point, right? I'd rather just get more sustain. I don't know necessarily, because we're gonna get with this. Oh boy, that's not good though. We are gonna get probably Mercurial, and probably we're gonna get Bork, and we're probably gonna get Mercurial as well, just because of Ashe. Because we have to cleanse the arrow. So that means that we're going to get double life still in our build, and then we have to yeah, then we have Warlords as well, so we're going to have like 3 avenues of life still, I guess, which is a little bit strange. I don't know if we definitely need like that much, but yeah, that's the only thing I'm thinking. Maybe Fervor would have been better, but I think actually it's going to be okay. Okay, Rek'Sai's coming in. I'm actually gonna go for this just because I can. Oh man, he didn't hit it. Whoa! Oh, he got it and not me. Bollocks. I flashed in because we're gonna have to flash in to get the kill. I don't think she should have done that, honestly. Oh no, maybe she should have actually. Wow. Oh, he's gonna get, both of them are gonna get out. Holy crap. Okay, that was lucky. I knew I was gonna die for that, but I wanted the kill, and unfortunately Vel'Koz managed to take the kill away. So that's unfortunate. I was going for the 1-for-1 trade, and I was like, well, if I get the, you know, if I get a kill, even if I down the tower, it's going to be worth it. But unfortunately, I didn't take my E, and so I couldn't condemn the thresh into tower or anything into the wall, sorry, anything like that. If I had done that, it would have been guaranteed kill a lot earlier. But yeah, tough one there to go and decide. But I think, like, you know, if that situation arose again, I'd probably still take the same. I'd still take the flash, and I'd still die for it, because we were under the tower. I wasn't going to lose any farm or anything, and it was just a kill for a kill. But if I'd have got the kill, it would have been 100% worth, because I didn't. Average. That's not too bad. The one problem, I guess, the good thing is Ashe didn't get another kill, because if whoa, I don't want to push it, dude. Ashe is going to be back in a sec. The one thing is, like, Ashe got 1 kill, but if she got 2, that would have really sucked. Like, that would have really sucked, getting 2 kills. Probably would have got like a, don't know, Warhammer or something. It's not nice. We're farming okay for now, which is good. We're gonna put a few points into our queue. So normally, you know, when I play Vayne, I actually put like all my early points into the queue. So I'll actually like, I'll max my Q first, 'cause I think it's really good, especially after the buffs. But with this build, with this like Rageblade build, I guess we're going for more attack speed heavy. So I'll put like 3, maybe 4 points into my Q, and then I'll start to max my W. So by the time I have Rageblade and everything, I'm going to, yeah. By the time I have wow, why has he got Corrupting Pot? What? I think someone might be here just because they started going randomly aggressive. Oh yeah, Gragas is on his way, so I'm going to ward here. Yeah, Gragas is here, of course. So Thresh and Lantern, I have to be really careful here. Just gonna completely leave it. If I get experience, that's great. If I don't get the CS, that's fine. I don't mind. Oh bollocks. Rek'Sai's actually here though, so I think we could have maybe done that, but oh, Galio's here as well. Oh my god, that's perfect. Totally nice. Nice. He's gonna get out. Yes, he is. That was really good TP from Galio. Actually, didn't even TP, run, I think. Wow. That was really good. I wasn't even paying attention. I was just trying to survive, honestly. Oh. We really want to kill this guy. I have heal, so there we go. Nice. Perfect. I don't know if I needed to heal the Rek'Sai in actually, but I expected him to turn with me. But I guess like the chain crowd control is all we really needed. But that's really good. That's pretty good. We ended up doing. I got 5 assists out of that. I couldn't get 1 kill. I just don't have much damage at the moment, but I'm not gonna complain about getting 3 kills and stuff, which is pretty good. I do like. I'm just trying to think like what I want to build this game completely, because Rageblade really revolves around this fact that it's so much damage that you only build. It's expensive and it's kind of like a mid-gamey build, not really an early build. Like for example, Blade and Phantom Dancer together as a 2 are much cheaper. Blade and Rageblade are quite a bit more expensive. So you kind of delay that early little bit, but instead you get a bigger trade-off when you complete the 2 items, and definitely the 3. Having those 3 is much better. It's just whether, you know, we think we can get to that point in the game and still be alive and still be doing well, I guess, more than anything else. But hopefully we should be okay with it. The other problem actually with this build, just a little bit, like there are 2 big problems. So that's the first one, it's expensive. Second one is that you have like a ramp at the start. You need the 6 autos to start off like the fight before you actually really kick it into gear. Once you have 3 items and you have the Phantom Dancer 3rd, it's actually fine because you have a lot of attack speed. Before that, you don't really have a ton of attack speed, so I don't know, you don't really... Man, this Rek'Sai is going off. You don't really have a way of necessarily doing it, I guess. But like getting the 6 stacks straight away. Just keeping an eye on the minimap. There's definitely like... Yeah, Gragas is definitely there. Ashe is not 6 right now though, so like I'd actually quite like to go. This is Lantern down as well. The thing is, he could just get 6 like at any time, right? He could get 6 like right now. I have no idea. Okay, nice. Oh my god, Rek'Sai, calm down. I want to get my Rageblade. Rageblade's so expensive that if this guy keeps going and like popping off, then I'm not even going to get to Rageblade. So yeah, so she's set at 6 now, which is a little bit of a like worry. Like I can't just so dive in as hard anymore. I do have my flash, so I could necessarily get away from it, I guess. I tried to bait out a little bit there, honestly. I was far enough away from tower, and Thresh doesn't have his hook, they would have been okay. So if Thresh comes here, I'm positioning myself that if he comes round these minions to try and do anything, I can do that and just get some good damage on him. Like this, thankfully. That worked basically perfectly. This is what I'm trying to do, trying to set up in my head. So when I'm my condemn, I can go on the Ashe as well. But yeah, that's what I wanted to set up, because you should never position yourself between Vayne and a wall. So anytime I can like make the Thresh do that, I think is the time when he's probably going to get boned. I mean, I'm more of like a supporty Vayne at this point, which kind of sucks, but you know, it's not too bad. If she stands in front of this tower, she is 100% dead. If she doesn't, it's going to be difficult for me to do anything really. That's a lot of damage though. I mean, Vel'Koz is 3-0 and 3, even if I'm like the support and he's like the damage at the moment. It's kind of sad. Yeah, we waited a bit long there, so Thresh is back. I'm just like, there's no point me basing before Blade. This Rico Bow doesn't do much for me, especially because I'm not maxing my W. There's no real point me basing. I don't have to base because Ashe doesn't have like an item lead or anything like that. She's not basing. There's no real need for me to base. I might as well just stay and wait for it, which is 1900, so I need another 500 gold. I mean, if I can kill them, that would be nice, but it'll be a little bit risky. I'm assuming her ult is probably back up soon. I actually don't know. Her ultimate cooldown in rank 1 is very high, right? But I don't know how high it is. And it was also that thing, if I can't see anyone on the map, like mid lane could roam down, top could roam down. Like Pantheon, you see how Thresh started standing up more? Like he wasn't standing up properly, and warding in this bush is a sign of like, okay, is anyone there or not? I'm just really nervous that someone else is probably here at this point. Everyone is missing off the map, like literally everybody. Yeah, someone is here. Pantheon probably. Yep. Yeah, 4-man gangbang. Knew it. I knew it was gonna happen. Why did I even stay around for that? Dumb as fuck. He got the heal, but I think he's dead anyway. Oh, that's really juicy for the Galio if he even gets that. Nice. That's 1 kill at least. Damn. I knew it was coming, that's the thing. I knew it was coming because I said it, but I just wanted to bait for the Rek'Sai, and I ended up just getting bummed because they flashed on me. Stupid though, by me. Very stupid. Because I should have just left. I knew it was coming, right? I knew that the Ashe Arrow was there as well. If I'd have flashed the Ashe Arrow, it was fine, but I was watching the Thresh, so... Unfortunate. Like, the Thresh like came running at me, so I was watching him. My eyes one on the Ashe behind him, who... was the one arrowing. If I'd have seen the arrow coming, I could have maybe like... I guess I could have maybe flashed it. Let's run down to this dragon and see if we can do anything anyway. Oh, they can definitely do that though. The flay. The flay. Galio got that at least, but... Okay, I'm not even going to get any assist or anything. Oh boy. It's one of those games where I'm just not doing anything as Vayne. Like, every time I do something, my team just gets more of a... My team gets the lead, which is good and everything, but you know, I want the advantage, you know? Like that. I want to get some kills. I want some glory, man. I don't play this role to be a support. What is this? I like gave my life. Well, I got fucked up and got killed last fight. And I dove for the first blood. Why am I missing all this? Yeah, so that's not good. Okay, so we can push the tower at least a little bit. I need boots, really. Having just blade is kind of risky, but it's a lot of damage, but it's like no mobility. So if I ever get ganked or anything, I'm basically screwed. That's what this is kind of like. 2 shots, really. Lucky I have lifesteal and warlords. Alright, and then we're going to get our Rageblade next if we even get to that stage in the game. This feels like it's going to be one of those snowbally games, but I don't know. It's only 14 minutes. They have held on. They're still trying, and they're still trying to bum me constantly, so who knows, actually. We'll only get a tower, though, I think. I'm just watching the map to see if anyone's around. I can't see their mid laner, but I can see their support and their jungler in the jungle, so I don't have to worry about them right now. We're going to swap to maxing out W, I think. We're out of the lane phase. Maxing Q is not... is good, but like I don't think it's as good when you're out of the lane phase, really, to be honest. I can see Gragas on top side of the map now, so I'm not too afraid at the moment. Oh, I got a kill at least. That's nice. Finally. Finally. This is all just because we could see Gragas as well. If we couldn't see Gragas on the ouch. If we couldn't see Gragas on the map of the blue buff, we probably wouldn't have gone for that, I don't think, because it's quite risky to dive in when you can't see anyone. I actually want to fight this, but I don't know if we can. Oh, rip. Like, I don't really think we have enough damage. Like, Victor does a lot, and yeah, I don't know if I can really do anything enough. Like, I have a lot of gold and no boots. Can't really dodge skill shots. If he ults me, I can't really like get away from it very easily. This guy is just going back and forward through that tunnel constantly. Let's see if I have one of them. Do I have one on this account? I have a mini one. I have level 4. Whoa. Oh, fuck's sake. Oh! 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 And I'm out. And I'm out. Oh my. Don't lead them to me. Don't lead them to me. Don't lead them to me. Don't lead them to my bush. Oh, thank God. If he'd have actually got me killed by doing that, I would have raged so hard. You have no idea. But I'm really probably quite lucky, I would say, to get out of that one, I think is fair to say. Alright, so we could just go Rageblade. We'll probably get boots. I think boots will be a good idea to get because of the mobility, and it gives us a boost in power as well. I think it's just in general would be a good idea to get boots too before we fight that. Oh, that flash was like about as lucky as it gets, I think, really. Oh, he popped up a bit early there. I think Ashe is still screwed though. Oh, nice juke, but you're running into Fiora. Oh, and now he's gonna regret healing. That's always rough. When you can't see someone and you're like... I mean, with heal, I think he would have got away there. So, it was a good heal. It's just he can't see that it's actually a bad heal because... Fiora's just around the corner. Okay, so they got Rift Herald. which is not that big of a deal, honestly. Especially considering Pantheon's not that strong. If he was like a massive 1v1 champ and we had no answer for him, it would be kind of hard for us to deal with that, but that's not really too bad. Let's see how much our Rage Blade is going to be. I think it's like 3,226. Okay. That's a lot of gold, man. It's so expensive. This build is so pricey. It's definitely worth it, that's for sure, but it is just really pricey. Alright, well, I guess. No, that's his hook down, and we know Gragasol is down as well, so we should just take the tower here. Can't really do too much. We want to snowball this game if we can do, because I think they do have quite like a lot of potential to kill us, but I don't know. Like later into the game at least. Why would you put another pink down when we're like right here? I think I got him killed. Oh boy. Oh no, that's bad. So this is the one good thing you can do for the Pantheon is... Oh, damn. The one good thing about Pantheon is when you... if I had my boots too, I think I would have killed him there. I think the extra attack speed probably would have been enough. Yeah, so once he jumps, like when he leaps with his W, you can ping him back instantly with his condemn, with your condemn. So that's actually really good, but you know that doesn't help very much when he is very fed and he's a Pantheon, and there's nowhere to kite either, right? I have no room to kite him, which is the biggest issue there. If I could have kited around, it'd been fine, but I couldn't run. I couldn't run down because Gragas was there, and I couldn't really run up because Thresh was there. So I think Thresh was there, right? So just rough. Oh man, 1, 3, and 7, dude. This is like my Ezreal games all over again. I do like. I don't feel like I'm doing that badly, but maybe I am. I mean, there's one death where I really cocked it up. Yeah, there was the one death where I really cocked it up. That one, I guess I shouldn't have been there. But yeah, I don't feel like I'm playing too bad. I didn't get any kills early, so it looks much worse than Ashe is. Let's just say that. Let's go with that. Alright. Oh, he actually went over. Okay. Oh, yep, I'm not going near that. No, thank you. No, thank you. Rek'Sai is here though, so we could... I feel like we could have gone there with Rek'Sai in, but I'm not going to do it if he doesn't. No way am I going close if Rek'Sai doesn't go first. He's actually out of mana though, so we can go and do this dragon now. That's really silly, because if he wasn't out of mana, we could have... Yeah, if he wasn't out of mana, we would have been... Oh, he's trying to do it? Really? Why would you try and do that when you're... Holy crap. I do want to kind of 1v1 Ashe, but at the same time she has... she does have an arrow, like, which will kind of screw me up with that. But actually, like, she's just used it for the dragon. I'm pretty sure I saw an arrow fly past to try and steal it. So actually, that's not too bad. What I could do is I could just sit here and wait for Ashe. See if I can, like, catch her. She has her... Oh, no, she's going to go up for the Rek'Sai. She has her Hawk Shot, though. So she should never really be caught by VAYNE in those situations. Yes, VAYNE can win, but, you know, you have higher range of slows. You should never really be caught by VAYNE and killed, I don't think. He's actually going, like... Now, I don't think that's the right idea. I think she should come bot lane. So I think she's probably going to come bot lane. I think she's probably going to come bot lane on her own, and she's going to walk around this corner. And when she does, I can condemn her into the wall. Nope, okay, she's not even going to do that. She's going to push mid. I'm trying to outbrain this guy to kill him, but he just doesn't, like, he's not following the same kind of, like, thing as me at all. He's not even on the same wavelength. Not even on the same planet, really, as me. Now, surely he's going to come down, right? This could all be warded, and I know Thresh is, like, around with him, so I could just die here. I mean, I'm not really worth much gold because I've been dying so much because I'm an idiot. So I feel like it's probably worth trying. Oh, Thresh is top lane. So if Ashe, like, appears now, then we'd be good, but... Where the hell is Ashe? Like, serious? Okay, she based first. What a smart girl. What a smart girl. You always should base instead of running through the jungle just because of people like me who's trying to kill you. But like Rek'Sai just went in 1v3, I think 1v4. Okay, so I definitely want to try and go and help him, but that was dumb. I feel like that was just a bit silly. Yeah, I don't really want to fight that. Ashe has arrow, and Ashe could just arrow from really far away, and Pantheon is super fed right now. I'm surprised because he wasn't really doing that well, and then all of a sudden he seemed to really take off and just kill everyone. Alright, I really would like this farm, Fiora. Bug off, I'm a Vayne. Sadly it doesn't work like that. I would love it to work like that if people just gave me farm, because I'm a Vayne. 500 gold. 500 gold I get Rageblade and we can really start to do some work. Before that we're going to struggle a little, and after that we're going to get a QSS, then probably into Phantom Dancer. I do still think this is a really solid build. It just takes longer to ramp up in the game, so you're not going to be doing as much to start with straight away, but you know, you will be doing a lot, and you will be doing a lot. I have so much gold though. The thing with Rageblade as well, what sucks, is pickaxe is okay, I guess. Blasting one is obviously not. Like, it really just... Build path sucks ass, honestly. Like, that's just the only way I can describe it. Like, after this, recurve bow is really not that good. Oh, I got hit by the arrow, of course. Yeah, we're gonna get one boat here. I can't, like, go in. I can't even get in at all. I really can't get in. I had nothing to do there. Like, I wanted to go in, but I can't because, like, I went in the end anyway. But, yeah. I went in the end anyway because I was just like, I have to do something. But Ashe is, like, at 2 items. She's got more farm. She's getting loads of kills, and I'm not getting kills. But the Pantheon just dived in there and wrecked everyone. And I had no protection to get in. I need a front line or something. So that was just really silly. I'm super strong, but it doesn't matter if we take really dumb fights like that. I should have just left. Honestly, I should have just left. I shouldn't have even gone close. It was a wombo fight. They got the wombo off. They had the Victor ult. They had the Gragas in there. They had the Pantheon ult. And Ashe as Runan's like wrecking everyone. And I was just like, well, am I going to do no damage in this fight? Or am I going to get in and at least try? So I chose the trying option. Probably dumb though. I just gave an extra kill over. Actually, it didn't matter. Like, they would have taken Baron anyway, so it didn't actually cost anything extra. But, you know, just more gold for them, right? Which was silly. Anyway, let's try and get this pushed down now. I don't actually know how Pantheon got super fed because he was actually not doing that well. And then all of a sudden, he just like came out of nowhere. This would have been a much different game. If I could have got just a few kills though, it would have been so different. I would have been able to do so much more, and I wish it was like that because I could have done a lot more with a few kills. I would have had like, you know, some of these assists. I could be, for example, 4-4-3 right now instead of 1-4-7, and that would have been a much better game for me. I would have had a lot more gold. We don't really have any wave clear without Galio. I don't know why. Okay, he's actually gonna go spamming my... So we've got the condemn here. This might be actually good. This might actually be good. I don't know. Nope, I guess not. I've got my Rageblade sacked now, so I'm going to start wrecking, but... Yeah, I do have my Rageblade. Oh, not quite yet, I guess. Oh, I assumed people were here and that we would have been able... No, like he couldn't do that, I guess, but... My bad. I should have just insta-flashed him. I thought I'd tumble out of range basically, but I couldn't. It was a shame. That was a shame. I should have let that happen. Should not have let that happen. Okay, QSS next. I should have balked him as well. No need. That's not too bad. Like we had decent. We had a decent amount of damage out that fight. We're getting there with our Rageblade for sure. But it's very hard to play fights. I'm super careful because Victor's slow is screwing me up. I know Pantheon's just going to one-shot me, for example. Oh, Fiora's going to come in. We could actually get some stuff like that. That's good. Alright, Fiora is really weak. I didn't realize she was 1-6, 130 farm, not doing anything. I actually thought she was doing pretty well. This could be risky because Pantheon could drop on us again. And we don't have ults. Like, Galio doesn't have ult, Vel'Koz doesn't. Fury does finally, but... Oh my god, the slow from Ryla. Is you kidding me? There's nothing I can do there. Once he clipped me with the what I should have done actually is I tried to run around and then flash after. What I should have done is just run to this wall and flash here, because it would have been closer distance, so I would have got an extra tick of damage off. But actually, you know what? I don't think I should get QSS now. I think I should just go straight into like Phantom Dancer so I can do more damage. Because this game isn't coming down to me getting crowd control. It's coming down to me just not being able to get in at the moment. Oh, he cancelled it like a pussy. No! He would have killed Panth. He would have killed him. I'm pretty sure he would have killed this guy if he'd have carried on ulting. I'm up though. Let's see if we can do anything. We've got to redeem ourselves this game. We're just getting ruined in team fights because we're behind and they're ahead. But that's not good enough, you know? Like, I can't... That's not good enough. I need to step it up. I need to start carrying. We have our build now though, which is like... able to start doing stuff, hopefully. It was just a super rough early game, and now the rest of the team... You can see now with the 2 bolts though. I'm only attacking twice and it's proccing, so it is ridiculously overpowered if I can survive. Though that is the question, right? Can I survive? I don't actually like ZZ Rot on Galio either. He's going for like a tanky build. I feel like he should have just gone damage. But I guess we have enough damage if I can get it off, that is. Be a bit careful that like Pantheon isn't sitting here or something trying to just cheese me. So yeah, you see, we're actually like wrecking stuff like this. If we're left alone to auto attack, we will wreck it. It's just that thing of I don't know if we're actually going to. Yo, Rek'Sai, fuck him and go for this guy. He's got no flash. That's what happens when I have to go in because Rek'Sai doesn't. Which, oh, I fucking shouldn't do it though. I shouldn't do it. I should not do it. I should have just left it and just thought, okay, well if Rek'Sai's not going to go, then I'm not going to go. But this, by the way, is the reason it sucks against a Victor, because he just turns around and he just one-shots you anyway. But that was a free pick basically, and I knew it. I wanted to go for it because we have to be decisive, and so I just went for it. But obviously they have a lot of turn potential with like the 20 kill Pantheon in the game. Jesus. How does that even happen? 2 and 7, man. I hate playing a game where the rest of the lanes are just super fed when I get out of my lane. But this is what you have to deal with as an AD, right? You need to manage it somehow. I need to manage it better. Game's not over though, which is a good thing. Game's not over. And I still have a chance to come back and carry this. Ashe is doing basically nothing in the game at the moment. And I should try and do as much as I can while that's still that case. Eventually I'm going to outscale if I can not get one shot by Victor and dive in. I guess I just have to play super pussy. If my team won't engage, I shouldn't go. I know that that's the right play, but it doesn't matter, I guess. Like I have to stop trying to force stuff if my team's not going to go. Alright. I freaking hate Panth when he gets fed, man. People say Pantheon falls off, but I think if you use your ultimate correctly, which is kind of hard, admittedly, but if you use it correctly, it doesn't really fall off. We should really have had other people come down and collapse on that. If we'd have collapsed as a unit there, it would have been better, I think. But we have, like, Baron to worry about. Galio does have TP. We have double TP. We actually haven't used it this entire time. The one good thing about this build is you do wreck supers. So them having this does actually not matter very much. Well, they're not doing it yet, which is nice. Them having supers actually doesn't matter for us, really. Like, I can see how quickly I get rid of it. So as long as I'm here to deal with it. It obviously matters if they get us away, but if they don't, then we're okay. Whoa, 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 where are we going? I don't know about that. Alright. Vel'Koz is not here, so if they disengage like that, that's fine. They disengaged. They use the Gragas barrel. The one problem is I have to be here though, like mid. Because I have to clear these. So I can't, you know... Oh my god, yeah. This could be really rough. I do have my 6 stacks though. So, like... I think we should just leave, honestly. We're already so low. Oh boy. Yeah, we just don't have the way of like... Look how much he did to me though. He didn't even like touch me really. Hit me with a couple of E spears and a Q. But he's got like so much damage. I just have to respect it, I guess. Ugh, that's a free Baron. Never mind. Nothing we can do there. Let's just farm up. Try and get my Phantom Dancer. See what I can do. I just need someone to go in, but unfortunately, because they have so much damage and stuff, our frontline just run away. Which I understand, like I 100% understand why they're running away. It's just that thing of if they run away, I can't go in. Okay, that's not the biggest problem, I don't think, having a Baron. Him dying is not good though, because it means we're going to lose even more towers. I don't think Fiora going in is a good idea though. If I can get these, I can get my PD. There's a massive wave. What I expect them to do is go with this wave and just push the top lane, I think. Okay, so I have Phantom Dancer. QSS will be next up. This is all the damage I'm going to need to carry the game with. It's just a matter of time and me getting the damage to actually do it. I haven't been able to do anything for a long time now in this game, just because Pantheon is at the front, like, killing me. And Ashe has got like a defensive build, so she isn't even that strong, I don't think. It's more like it is basically the Pantheon we have to worry about now. Just him dropping and stuff. I have to be careful they don't just run at me though. And Pantheon could also just drop like on me right now. I think they're going bot lane though, rather than going to drop on me. This is why I'm going to run back in my base though. I think what we should do is defend this one. Fuck that one, defend this one. We should really engage though, I think. Like, I don't think Panth is actually as good if we engage onto him rather than if he ults onto us. So if anyone steps forward, like, I'd much prefer they go, you know, before the Victor poke, before like... Oh, I think Galio should have ulted that, really. Like, if Pantheon walks up melee to the tower, you know, I think you should try and... I think you should probably go... Sitting back hit, yeah, this is why I did. Fuck, I should have flashed that. The arrow went through my entire team and just got me. It was really unfortunate. Well played. Oh, that was such a crappy game. To come into team fights and just get wrecked like that. This is the problem though. I was literally saying, like, we have to fight. We have to be the ones going in. Because if we just let them, like, Pantheon pile in like that, he's going to get to the back line. I wish I had my QSS though. I wish I had QSS. If I had QSS, I wouldn't have got Gragas ulted or anything there, and it would have been fine. But they played well. They, like, the Pantheon just basically 1v5'd, I think. He did seriously well. He did seriously well. And we did not, honestly. We had, like, decent gold, I guess, but we just couldn't do anything the entire game. Like, this build, yeah, look at that. We did no damage or anything. We literally did nothing. Vel'Koz supported the most damage in the game. Fiora was 100% even more useless than me, thankfully. But, yeah, we did nothing because this build relies on time. So we need to, like, have a bit of time in the fight to really get going. And you saw the fights. We actually had some time. We did wreck, but it doesn't work when team fights are over in a second and our front line, like, runs away, basically. If our front line runs away every time, you're just never really going to get in there. And, yeah, this, the Pantheon, like, 100% carried this game. Did really well. 21 kills, 3 deaths. Crazy, but we could have played much better if we'd have dived into fights. If we would have been the ones catching him in the first place so we couldn't get to the back like that, I would have stood much better chance of actually fighting. This is the problem with VAYNE. She's very team reliant in that sense that if they don't engage, they don't frontline, you can't do shit. So, rough game from me, 100%. I think we could have played team fights definitely, and I would have been able to do a bit more. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the video anyway. And yeah, I'll catch you guys tomorrow.